If you feel crazy around sugar, keep watching. First off, you are not addicted to sugar. You are restricting sugar. And that is what is making you feel out of control around it or addicted to it. Now, don't get me wrong, you likely have very good intentions and reasons for not wanting to eat lots and lots of sugar. I also don't typically want to put lots and lots of sugar into my body either, likely for those exact same reasons. But where you and I likely differ is that I don't tell myself that sugar is bad. I don't tell myself that I shouldn't have it or can't have it. I don't actively try to avoid it or eat less of it or tell myself that I'm not allowed to eat it or certain amounts of it. Avoiding, cutting, limiting, just trying to eat less, or any of those other types of mental restriction examples is what is fueling your mind constantly thinking about sugar. It's fueling intense sugar cravings. It's fueling those feelings of being out of control around it. It's increasing the likelihood that you will overeat or binge eat on sugary foods when you do ultimately get them in front of you. And that's because it taps into your body's biological survival mechanisms and it sends the message that there is a food shortage. So biologically speaking, the brain cannot tell the difference between a diet, self-control, or willpower and a real famine. So when we try to micromanage and control and restrict our food intake, that just tells the brain that there is a shortage. So it tries to keep you alive by doing whatever it can to get you to eat and stock up in case of a potential future shortage. So that's where the obsessive food thoughts, intense cravings, insatiable appetite for that specific food comes from. Hormones in the body are doing those things in response to that self-imposed restriction. So what happens is when you remove the restriction, when you build a healthy relationship with food and give yourself unconditional permission for all foods, those foods that once tempted you like sugar, they're no longer tempting and alluring anymore. You're able to feel empowered around them and eat as much or as little, as frequently or as infrequently as you would like. You're able to have one cookie without having 10, no problem. You want a couple spoonfuls of ice cream without eating the entire carton? No problem. You want to go about your day not constantly thinking about the sweet treats that are in the break room? No problem. Listen, sugar is not going anywhere. You are going to run into it in your life. You have sweet taste buds on your tongue, and because of that, your body's going to ask you for sugar at some point. So why not take the time to heal your relationship with sugar once and for all? So you can get on, living your best life without guilt, without shame, without fear around it. PM me to set up a free mini session coaching call to get started with this and see what actually is possible and doable for you.